Welcome to the Above and Below podcast, a show where above average
I'm hungry.
Put it away. Give me that.
No!
I'm gonna pick that up before the dog.
A show where above average guys and below average intelligence talk about everything nerdy, geeky, and otherwise. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the unknown as you son of a bitch!
No!
Four dudes work to understand their place in the vast expanse of the universe. So sit back, spark up a hookah, grab a beer, put down the gushers, and enjoy. Hi, I'm Brad.
Oh, this is Steven.
I'm Bobby.
And Tony.
And we have a special guest with us today.
Cody.
Hey, he's been on the show before. This time a little bit more sober than the last time you were on, if I remember correctly.
Listen
Nope,
here,
just
you
drunk.
fucking five-headed motherfucker. Don't interrupt my intro like that.
Listen,
What?
five-bodied motherfucker.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, I'll start off with how my week was.
How was your week?
Some asshole.
Nobody gives a shit.
Week terrible. Anyway, trip
Bad.
stories.
We have really derailed.
What do you mean? Every single. What did you say the last episode or two? It was like this is just our chronologing our fucking.
Yeah, it's chronicling
chronologing our fucking.
chronicling our
mind.
slow descent into chaos. Why are you gagging on my ID?
Well, now it's all gross. Have fun with that.
Oh, it's wet.
What the fuck?
Ooh, okay.
Great start, guys.
So trip stories. Hey, you fucking lead us off, deep throat boy.
Oh, am I actually starting? I thought we were doing the napkins.
Oh yeah, no, well, yeah. So we were trying to start here.
All right,
this is gonna be a good one. Apparently.
So we're on our way back to college or some shit. Me and Cody. My mom's driving.
It's Cody
us
and
out.
I.
I mean, technically,
You
right?
son of a bitch.
Guys.
This is just gonna be the episode where fucking Brad.
I will replace you.
Sorry, I'm a little hungry. Could you
With
speak
the other
up?
half of your ass,
I
right?
swear to God. I swear.
Turn out this episode is actually just about burns. I apologize.
Don't you have to go like poop your pants somewhere?
Oh, for sure.
Hey, Bobby, I have a mild complaint about what you're eating there.
Right.
It says super sour, not even a little.
Well, they don't have actual gushers at the gas station in which I acquire these said delectables. So this is what I got to work with. I'm sorry for disappointing you. No!
Jesus.
So anyway,
Hey, you threw it on the table. That was good.
word. So anyway,
Did something break?
we're going down to Philadelphia, right? And we're going to check out a college, and my mom's driving us. And we stop at was it a Sheetz or a Wawa at this point?
I think it was a Wawa.
So we stop at a Wawa. Terrible service.
oh,
terrible company. Terrible gas
Don't listen
station.
to them; they're normally great.
Bad food.
Thank you. Thank
Hashtag-
you.
Better than Sheets.
Sheets is
It's
way
lit-
better.
It's literally not better than Sheetz.
Cody.
You're
Yes.
just saying.
Wait,
it
no,
pissed
no,
me
no,
off.
shut up.
Sheets doesn't have paninis. I'm sorry.
I need to hug this man.
A panini is just a fucking sandwich.
I need to hug this man.
Yes, but they're better than the
I-
Huggies and Sheets.
I enjoyed
Shut
Wawa's
up.
chicken more.
No, you didn't.
Oh!
Anyway.
that chicken tasted like fucking dino nuggies.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing.
Okay, fucking. Okay, so anyway,
What?
we stop off at this shitty gas station, a little chain some people might have heard of called Wawa,
Amazing chain.
and we get sandwiches.
What even is a Wawa?
What the fuck is a sheets?
We
With
get-
a Z?
Sheets with a Z.
Oh, I didn't know I was telling a story.
Wawa's just
here.
an on.
No, you have sparked an age-old debate in this goddamn
Are we
group.
doing the fight early?
Yeah, fuck it.
Wawa over
We're
sheets.
starting with the fight.
Wawa over sheets. Absolutely.
Sheets is so much better
Sheets
than Wawa.
is elite.
If I want to have a fucking diabetic, fucking clogged arteries and everything under the sun, I'll go to sheets.
Yeah, exactly the point. When do you not put that in good food?
Tony, listen.
I once went to a Wawa.
Actually, wait, no, this is an argument. This is going to be
His intervention.
his intervention.
I went to a Wawa.
Good food has fats.
I got a cheesesteak, and it was just gristle.
Why did
It
you
was
get a
just
cheesesteak at Wawa?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know the proper code of what fucking food to get at the shitty gas station.
You know, every time I get a cheesesteak at Sheetz, I don't have anybody come to me and be like, "Why'd you get a cheesesteak at Sheetz?"
Wait, you can't get a cheesesteak.
Because it's fucking good.
You can't get a cheesesteak at Sheetz.
You can get cheese and steak on sandwich cheesesteak. By the definition of what would be a cheesesteak.
I don't even want to argue this anymore because clearly you guys aren't on the culinary level.
Oh,
me and the IT guy aren't. So go ahead and continue your story.
I'm from the other side of Pennsylvania. I'm so much more elite. I know how to make cheese and steak better.
We got gangsters, drugs, and the Amish. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, Western PA has the same things though.
Yeah.
Your football team is worse than ours.
Okay,
We've won our thing more earlier than you guys have, or most recently.
Yeah, well, we still got 6 of them, bitch.
Chopped cheese is better than cheesesteak.
What's a chopped cheese? Elaborate.
You don't know.
Oh, they use ground beef instead.
It's a New York thing.
Okay, I mean that's good though.
Well, that's
too.
not so much better than a Wawa cheesesteak.
But I bet you Sheetz would do it better than Wawa.
Sheetz would absolutely.
Yeah, Sheetz will give you a cold, stale piece of bread that you ask for it toasted, and you won't get it toasted.
Okay, I'm sorry you had shitty service occasionally. That
Occasionally, it's every time I go!
Bad. That doesn't determine the
No.
Technically-
Because every time I go there for their fucking breakfast, no matter what kind of bread I get, one half is literally stale to shit.
I don't know, mine's always delicious.
Yeah, I have to agree with Steve here. Also, I'm pretty sure they have a paper shredder in there in order to make lettuce.
Technically, I've only ever eaten Wawa twice, and it was terrible both times.
Sheetz is good for one thing. Fried food. Everything else is better at Wawa.
I disagree.
100%.
No. It's literally
They barely have the same menu.
Sheetz has fried food. I'll give them that any day of the week. Wawa has everything else, and it's better.
I think you just
Again, if I want to get a cheeseburger with mozzarella sticks, with fucking loaded potatoes, with fucking
Sheetz
cunt hairs and
options.
Yeah, we'll go to Sheetz. I'll die on that burger.
Good.
But if I'm getting anything else, it's a Wawa or die.
You're gonna drive 3 hours to a Wawa.
Yes. Hey, IT guy.
Man,
Let's go to Wawa.
The last thing
He's shaking his head profusely now.
you go to Sheetz. So what are you telling me? You're like, oh, if I want to eat unhealthy, I go to Sheetz. If I want to eat healthy, I go to Wawa.
No, if I want to eat fried food, I go to Sheetz. If I want to eat anything else, I go to Wawa. Don't twist my words, bro.
Dude,
I said what I meant.
There's other good food at Sheetz.
No, there's not.
Yes,
there literally
the
isn't.
sandwiches are good.
No, they're not.
You just said the burgers were good.
No, I said if I want to get a burger with a bunch of shit on it, I'll do that. If I want to get a regular thing, and it's going to be good at every time.
What does Wawa have?
This hoagies.
What's their thing?
Wawas have sides.
We have hoagies.
It's hoagies and Wawa. No, they're terrible. The subs, quote unquote,
Yeah,
they're
good.
terrible.
The subs
They
are
have a
great.
Z at the end.
Stale bread.
What do we know about things
My
that
bread's
have?
never
What
stale.
do we know about things
bread's
that have a
always
Z
been
at the
stale.
end?
Like, if
They're
I ever
great.
toasted-
Dragon
Yeah.
Ball.
No, they're just racist to me. Go ahead.
Sheet.
Go ahead. Keep
Z.
yelling at the minority.
Just saying.
Keep yelling at the minority.
Big man has
How
to
am I
be.
yelling at the minority?
Big man. Keep yelling at the minority.
How am I yelling at the minority?
You are.
In what way?
I am a minority and you're yelling at me.
I hope-
Oh yeah, but we're arguing about food.
Go ahead. You're yelling at the minority. Keep yelling at the minority.
I hope you get deported.
Keep yelling at the minority.
I'll yell at
And I
you.
hope you lose 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, me too, buddy. But anyway, so where were we? Yeah, Wawa sucks. So we get our subs. We get our subs, right? And so we get our subs, right? And we're in the car. My mom's driving, and Cody is just unhinges his jaw and just goes to town on this fucking sub. Like, it looked like the man was just like Mia Khalifa sucking a 12-inch black one. Dildo, obviously.
Oh, okay. Just need a clarification.
So,
What's a dildo?
Daddy, please, what is a dildo?
it's the
It's the thing that your mom uses. Real original.
I was gonna say it's the midget who helped the fucking dwarves.
Gimli?
No,
No, he's-
Bilbo. Dildo Bilbo. I'm going for that connection.
Dildo wagons.
You threw me off when you...
Huh?
Shut up.
Better joke deliveries. Grow up. Anyway.
So,
I was doing fine till you yelled at me.
so Cody is garbling down.
He ate a napkin. He ate half a fucking napkin. That's the whole story. It was funny because he's just like, oh, I ate half a napkin. Because he was so fucking fat, he's just eating the fucking sub without noticing. what a fucking napkin tastes like, because that's the quality of Wawa's food that you can't distinguish bread from napkin.
No, I did eventually.
No, listen.
Yeah, eventually.
If I need to acquire
So I didn't
bricks
notice
to
it's
build a house, I'll go to Sheets and get the bread.
So if it took him a while to notice that it was a napkin, it must have been pretty good food to just keep eating it.
Oh yeah, well.
No, the napkin and the food just taste the same.
I love you. I love you.
So anyway,
Have you ever been to a Wawa?
yeah, I've been to a Wawa.
No, you fucking haven't. Name every Wawa.
Wawa 1, Wawa 2, Wawa 3.
Yeah, shut
I've set the bar too low.
So speaking of Cody unhinging his jaw to eat food, he's done it with honey buns too, right?
every
And
single
I've actually seen him eat a a Windows 7 burger at Wendy's, where I swear to God he ate he was able.
What is a Windows 7?
Windows
burger?
7 burger at Wendy's is basically a traditional burger that they have. It's got 7 patties.
It was released during when Windows 7 was new.
Yeah.
Did they do a Windows 10?
Oh my God.
Can I get a Windows Vista burger?
They do have the T-Rex though.
Yeah.
That you can find at truck stops and stuff. That's with 15.
But he took a normal bite out of it.
Out of a 7.
What kind of trucker's eating a 15 burger pat? Like
one who's lost control
15
of their
patty
life.
burger.
The same person that would eat
Brad
at
as a
Sheetz.
trucker.
The same person that would eat at Sheets.
Triple Whoppers put me on the ground, bro, and I'm a
for
fat fuck. Like,
You know, the funny thing is, normally I would agree with you there, but sometimes you just gotta
You need
eat
a
just
lot.
a prodigious amount of meat.
He needs a lot of meat.
You know, the
in
thing
his
is,
mouth
like,
every once
if
in a while.
since we're talking about burgers, like the Baconators, I feel like is a little extreme. Like I've never eat a Baconator and feel good after.
Oh,
It's
no,
like
you're
when I
not
ate a
supposed
Whopper.
to.
I'm not trying to feel good. Trying to feel.
I can't say I've ever felt great after eating Burger King.
Yeah, no, it all
It always knocks
actually,
me on my ass, and I'm just like,
if
oh,
you get
damn.
if you get a Whopper Junior, you don't feel that bad.
I don't
it's
think
not,
there's
it's
any
not huge.
any fast food restaurant that I leave and I'm like, I feel great.
Do you want to know why?
I always feel disgusting.
It's not because of what you eat; it's how much you eat, bro.
Nah, that's not true.
No. It's literally
what
that.
I eat.
Hey,
I'm just not.
Okay, so I actually have a counter arguing story for that. Whenever I was in college.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, good. Tell your story.
so you've done this
Get
now
your-
twice.
get your counter.
Yes. Oh no, I have nothing. I'm just.
Oh, is that all you had?
That was for the ass cheek.
just a
thing
little
earlier.
nuh-uh.
Yeah.
So this one time at band
So,
camp,
anyways, I was at college
Nuh-uh.
and I had effectively $3 to my name.
Nuh-uh.
So we would eat at McDonald's.
Nuh-uh.
It's not funny even. It's not even funny.
Why are you
It's
laughing?
not even fucking funny. I'm laughing out of annoyance.
Nuh-uh.
Like, goddamn. Like,
I'm sorry I brought this plague to us.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This episode is going to be called Derailment the Musical.
Every episode with Cody just has to be a clusterfuck from now on.
it just can't be normal, right? Like,
No, we all came into this with a fucking mood.
I'm not even in a mood.
Why are you
You're
yelling? Why are you
again.
yelling? Why are you yelling?
You're literally
I'm
yelling.
frustrated now.
Why are you running?
Why are you frustrated? What's wrong?
Yeah,
Talk to us.
Talk to us. What's been
No,
happening?
this is the therapy podcast.
Nah, dude, what the fuck?
Come on.
Let's get into your deep-seated issues.
Give me,
What's going
let
on,
me grab a
bro?
notebook.
Show me on the Hawaiian punch bottle where the doctor punched you.
You mean my dad, and it was all over the place. He
Nuh-uh.
hit me really- Wow, Brad, you make a really good therapist.
Nuh-uh.
So back in my trauma, I was having some real negative thoughts. Nuh-uh. Like,
Are you eating?
No, I'm writing.
Oh.
that is a...
I need to
That's a
make
fork
it,
and baby
I need
wipes.
to make it audible. So you were saying?
Nuh-uh.
So anyway, I had like no money to my name while I was in college, so we would eat McDonald's, and I would get a single, like, McDouble, and that would be enough to make me feel disgusting.
Excellent Foley there, Steven.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was...
What else
it
were
was
you
a
eating?
continuation of the
What else were you
story.
eating there though?
Was that
That's
the only-
it.
was that the
Literally
only thing you were
one
eating?
McDouble.
Was that
And
the
what
only thing
about
you were eating
around
for
your
food, though?
Yeah. then
No, that's not the only thing I was eating.
What
for
else
food.
were you eating?
Because when I was in college,
McDonald's
we worked.
breakfast, McDonald's.
No.
Ramen for breakfast.
When I
lunch, and
worked
dinner.
when I was in college, I worked at a
Don't remind
after
me.
school program that was out of a school.
Nuh-uh.
So the cafeteria ladies would give us lunch.
Okay, now I'm getting annoyed.
Alright, I'm
Fucking
done,
stop.
I'm done.
So I did eat. It's just like my dinner for the night was a single McDouble.
Dude, we were
I mean,
so
it's 510 calories. That's pretty average for a dinner.
That's fine, but it made my stomach upset every
And this
time.
was in
So
Pittsburgh?
it had nothing to do with quantity.
Was it in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know what makes
Okay.
you feel real bad?
It was in a nicer part of Pittsburgh. It was like downtown.
When you're so poor in college that you have to eat barbecue sauce on ramen just to change it up. And then you run out of ramen, so eventually, like,
Just
we
barbecue
literally just had a
Like
bowl
drinking
of
like a Capri
barbecue
Sun.
sauce, and we're just eating barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I was.
It
I
has
was,
all your essential nutrients.
Didn't Dakota buy a shit ton of sandwich stuff once?
And then ate it all.
Let Cody go,
immediately.
and I'll tell you. Yeah.
Look, the bowl of barbecue sauce was spiced up by adding a fuckload of Parmesan cheese. Didn't make it better, but it did make it different,
Man.
and that was important.
Y'all struggle busted.
Times were hard.
It sucked. It sucked. So we were in. So about the story with Dakota, we were in college.
Nuh-uh.
We have gone. Dude, shut the fuck up!
Choke him out. He can't talk
Yeah,
this episode.
take him out. Take him out. So we were in college, struggle bussing, fucking not eating anything at some points for like a day or two in between.
Allegedly.
We've evolved.
Technically,
Oh.
So Dakota applies for food stamps because we're poor as fuck. Finally gets approved for food stamps, gets like $300 or something. And he's like, hey, Tony, let's go. We're going to take a trip up to the store. We're going to get some food for the next week. And I'm like, I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
Wait,
I
no.
hadn't eaten.
hold up. Are you about to tell a story where somebody shared food stamps with you?
No.
That may or may not be a federal crime.
Luckily, that's not where the story's going.
Yeah, it's not. Actually,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not.
it's not.
I didn't get anything. So we
No,
go up to the
really
store.
didn't.
And Dakota's like, what holds for a long time in the fridge? And I'm like, I don't know,
Ice.
like sandwich meat
No.
and cheese and like
Cheese,
sauces.
Yes.
Yeah, but the sandwich meat holds for enough time so that
Like a
we'd
week,
have enough
man?
time.
We got it.
It
We
was
got
enough
We
time.
understood.
So anyways, we're up there
No.
and we buy a
refuse.
fuckload of sandwich stuff. He
Wait,
gets a bunch
how much
of,
is a fuckload?
What's 6
at
breads?
least 1 Brazilian.
Okay.
So-
Which is 202 million. We've calculated this.
How much is a shitload then?
The
At
right
least a
amount.
half a Brazilian.
Shit.
So we
Wow.
get a bunch of bread, bunch of cheese, bunch of meat, some sauces, like some ketchup and stuff, a little bit of mayonnaise. So we come back to the fucking apartment that we were staying in, and Dakota's like, "Man, I haven't eaten in so long. I need to make a sandwich." So he goes out, and we did eat on the way back. Like I had a little bit of money, so we got something. So I wasn't super hungry, but Dakota, I guess, needed this sandwich. So we get there. He whips him up like a triple-decker sandwich, and he's like, "Oh yeah, there it is." Scarfs it down, probably 2 minutes. I mean, fast fucking.
Really
game.
fast.
Yeah, really fast. So we're sitting there, we're just hanging out a little bit longer, and he's like, "I could go for another sandwich." So he gets up, goes out, prepares another triple-decker sandwich, comes back, 2 minutes, fucker's gone. Sitting there for another good half an hour. I could really go for another sandwich. Third triple-decker sandwich. So then when the night progresses, as he keeps snacking on random shit that he got, and he's just sitting there, he's like, I don't know if I feel so good anymore. And he throws up every bit of the food he just bought, and we starve for another month.
No. College stories though are really good. We were like leaning towards trips. So I'll tell you when I took a trip through the college dorms. Really, follow with me here.
What, who just busted cabbage ass?
No, it's your dog.
Oh god,
No,
damn.
I've been smelling it for like a
Holy
minute.
shit!
It is literally your dog.
Smells like
Her
a
ass
sandwich.
is pointing this way.
Oh,
It's pointing towards
smells
us.
like cabbage.
So
Dude, fix your dog.
I was an RA. I was a CA. A CA called it IUP, but it's called an RA. So like, there's the people that make sure no one's burning anything down. The people aren't like bringing in drugs and hookers and all that shit. We're the
Don't you
ones.
fucking do it.
We're the fun police. So one night, it's a busy week. It's a busy weekend. I think it was either like St. Patty's Day or homecoming, something crazy like that. So we're
Go on.
go on.
He's gonna shit his pants if he
Go
doesn't.
ahead, get it out.
No.
We're banning that word after this
Damn it.
podcast.
Yeah,
Add it to the rules.
Add it to the
Okay,
rules.
well-
No nut-awing. Or any equivalent.
Just one of those rare words in English has a little stop in it, though.
Explain? No. We got a side row. What the fuck?
No.
What is that?
Anyway,
What?
you were saying?
So, me and my buddy were doing rounds. So we're going through the building, making sure that everything's in tip-top order, right? We do 3 rounds. 1 at 10 o'clock, 1 at midnight, 1 at 2 in the morning. Okay? We do our first round. We have to check 2 buildings. We go from the top to the bottom. Nothing crazy happened. We each go back to our rooms. We reconvene at midnight. And when we reconvened, we started in the opposite building, worked our way down. We make it, the way the building was laid out, we had to go down one hallway and then cut back to then hit the other hallway and then work our way down to the stairwell.
Okay.
So we make it down this one hallway and we double back to bring it down the other hallway. And it's just me and him. Everyone's partying. There's no one in the building. And we hear, and there's no one in this hallway. It is me and him, and we stop.
Who's there?
And I go, we'll get there. And I'm like, did you just knock on someone's door? We'll name him, the dude who I was doing rounds with, we'll call him Josh. And I'm like, Josh, did you just knock on someone's door? And he goes, no, I didn't. And so we stand there for a second, and then we hear it again.
Who's there?
Add that to the list. It's not Ed who's there.
I want to keep making the joke and be like, who keeps banging on the fucking table?
So
Not
we hear a
Susan.
door open up. From the other side, someone was knocking on the door. And this guy, it is a pitch black room. And I just see him, he opens the door and he pulls it in front of him so that all you see is his dark ass room. And you see his right hand gesture for us to come in.
Nah, that's
And then we're like, no. My buddy gets a little close, so I grab him in the shoulder. I back him up. He's like really tall, so I like have to like reach really high, grab his shoulder, and I whisper, I'm like, no. And then the guy comes out from his hidey hole, and he goes, "Ooh, where's Michael?" And we look at each other, and we look at him, and I go, well, my name is Steven, and that's Josh. We're not Michael. And he goes, no, I saw. Where's Michael? And he gets like all mad. And we're like, oh shit. Like clearly this dude's on some stuff. He's drunk. He's high. He's on something. And so we're like, my buddy goes, no, listen. I'm Josh and that's Steven. You clearly don't know who we are. You need to go back into your room. So he starts getting mad and he starts following us down this hallway. So we get at least like maybe 10 feet away from him. And I go, he goes, all right. You call Res Life on call, which is like a supervisor that's on call all night in case shit goes down. And I was going to call University Police, which I always like to make this comment because we live in the college town. They have just as much power as any other police officer. So I called, I called dispatch, and it's this random woman, and he goes, hello. I'm like, yeah, this is Steven. I'm a CA, and we're in this building, and this guy, like, I think he's on something. He's really irate. Those are the exact words I say. My buddy has disappeared at this point. He's gone into the hall. He's gone into the stairwell to call this person. I'm in the hallway, like the little area for you to, what is this called? Like the lobbies. And he's like yelling. The guy's yelling at me. Who are you calling? Who's that? And I'm like, shit. I'm like, yeah, he's a little irate. I get real close to the phone. He goes, and I hear, what did you say? I go, I said he's a little irate. He goes, we'll be right there. And they hang up. And I'm like, okay, they're going to bring an officer.
I like how they stayed on the phone with you to make sure.
Yeah,
you're
no,
safe.
they didn't.
That's good. That's good. Real police work right there.
So there are like 5 or 6 police officers that roll up into this building. And I mean, lights blaring. You hear them from down the block. They pull up on the street. They park all fucked up. They go running up this building. We're on the 4th floor. At this point, the guy has gone back to his room. So we get here and we're like, oh, hey, the dude's over there. This is what happened. So they go in there. They knock on the door. They go in, and he leaves in handcuffs.
Oof.
And we like cross paths weirdly as we're leaving the building, and they're taking him out of handcuffs, and he locks eyes with us, and we're like, oh fuck, what happened? What did he have? Who is this man that we just busted? So for the entire rest of the next 2 hours, because we have another round at 2 in the morning, we are shitting our brains out worried. Like we just got like a drug lord. He's a mass murderer. He knows who we are. He's going to kill us.
Oh shit, he knows jujitsu.
And so it's 2 in the morning. We do our last rounds, and we're too afraid to walk down this hallway because we didn't know if his roommate was in there or anything. So we had to call the supervisor. We're like, hey, listen, we know you can't tell us anything, but like, what happened? She's like, she puts one hand on like one of our shoulders. He goes, it's all right, boys. You guys could just keep doing your rounds. That made it worse because we didn't know and she would refuse to tell us. So I didn't sleep that night. I went back to my bedroom with my girlfriend at the time who was sleeping, and I literally just like had one arm around her, and I was just like wide-eyed the entire night. So that was my trip.
You were worried Michael was going to come out of the shadows.
Yeah, no. I'm like, who the fuck is Michael? Like, the 4th floor has a ghost named Michael.
Danger.
Pretty much.
Someone Google that.
Shut up. You know my favorite thing we did in college was?
No.
It was just a shitty prank. Well, obviously. But
No, we didn't go to your college.
we did one shitty prank where we just walked to another friend's room, like 6 of us. We opened the door. We walked in. We laid on the ground without saying a word. Rolled around for a solid 30 seconds. Stood up and walked out. Didn't say a word.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was
That is crazy.
So you did like planking.
No,
yeah, but
rolling.
before it was cool.
Was it?
No, planking was
planking
around
ever?
the
I
time.
was
Yeah,
going to say,
we
hit me
know,
up with the
but-
time.
No,
period.
planking would have been around the time you were in college.
Yeah, but this
You
was
guys just did like lame planking.
No, planking definitely happened after we were out of college. But only like
Oh,
just.
so you guys are that
It
old?
wasn't that long.
Are we ancient?
Yeah, probably.
I remember
When did you guys...
skating.
Wait, I don't remember when planking happened exactly, but do you guys remember T-bowing?
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, when was that popular
like
for you guys?
that's my
Wait,
earliest
don't
meme.
don't say the what.
won't
I want
say-
to know when they started. When did that happen to you guys?
I didn't care about it, so.
Yeah.
You're not
I'll say the
answering-
same thing.
But I didn't care enough to make note of it. I don't know.
That was the
But you
earliest.
literally just did the gesture. Like you knew
Because I
what it
know
was,
what
and
it
then you're
is,
just like,
I just don't
I
care about it.
I mean, I understand that you're old, but you can at least tell us when it
I
happened.
know what the
So that we-
IRS is, and I don't fucking know every tax code. I don't give a fuck about that either.
You don't do your taxes?
I do my taxes.
We got him. We got him, boys. Tax evasion.
Smash.
You know,
Oh,
who's,
fuck.
you know who's going to court for tax evasion? It breaks my heart. Shakira.
Oh, but those hips don't lie.
Shakira is
Apparently they lie on their taxes.
apparently she's going to court for like tax fraud or something like that, and it makes me
Most
real.
people just pay your fucking taxes. Fuck you.
Like, for real.
I have no
It's,
sympathy.
it's not that hard.
You guys
That's
pay
assuming she actually did it.
You guys pay taxes?
Bobby,
Yeah, some of us work and have to pay
some
taxes,
of us-
man.
yeah.
I do my civic duty.
Get your white water wave out of here.
No!
It tastes like coconut water depression.
Yeah, I know. It's perfect
You
for
know what's
me.
weird is like I'm googling.
Why are you looking up the T7A
listen.
Red Hawk?
Exactly.
What?
So I'm looking up T-Bowing. I typed in T-Bowing and I got the Boeing T7 Red Hawk, and I feel like that has really not much to do with
How are you
what
spelling
we're
Boeing?
talking about.
He's
Bow.
spelling Boeing like
No,
Boeing
it's
the planes.
Boing, I believe, not Boeing.
Either way, 2016
Spell it. How does it spell?
was the first flight of the Boeing T7 Red Hawk.
Nice.
The Boeing T7 Red Hawk, internally known as the Boeing TX, is an American-Swedish advanced jet training
No, I didn't
produced
know Boeing was
by
Swedish.
Boeing in partnership with
Earliest meme I
Saab.
remember.
Saab, like the car company.
So 2011 is when
it was
T-Bowing-
selected as the 27th September 2018 by the United States Air Force
Say that again.
as the winner is the
No.
TX program
Say that again.
to replace the Northrop T-38 Talon.
Wait. I got this.
Thank you for coming.
I
to
got-
the podcast where we read Wikipedia.
You're killing my joke. You're killing my
It's
joke.
dead. You can't do it now.
Nah,
Nuh-uh.
I'm done.
Its top speed is 808 miles per hour. The
Wow, that's
engine-
crazy.
I
That's,
think we can stop.
that's what I was gonna do.
Nuh-uh.
I was gonna do the wow, that's crazy.
Nuh-uh.
The engine type is a General Electric
No.
F404.
If you don't
So if
shut
that
up.
has something to do with T-Boeing, then I understand that now.
So the reason the TIE Fighter is called the TIE Fighter, aside from looking like a bow tie, which is why it got an original name, is because TIE stands for Twin Ion Engine, which gives them their signature sound.
That's amazing.
That's
So my favorite troop
I'm not
story.
a fucking TIE fighter. Oh,
So 2011 is when Tebowing was popular. How old were you guys?
2011, I
Yeah.
graduated high school.
Oof.
I was 10 years old.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, our
I was all-
IT
I
guy,
was all
our
like-
IT guy's eyes are just like, what the fuck?
I had just started high school.
I'm gonna just kill myself.
2011? Yeah, no, I had just started high school.
I'm too old.
So my favorite trip was the trip I took with my friend over here, Cody.
Oh fuck yeah!
That was the best trip
I've heard
we've ever
stories.
had.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah, we
stories.
were moving this one.
Furry piece of shit, fat bitch girl.
The furry
God.
part's not important. The,
Wow, that
the
was-
important part is she's a terrible person.
That was highly
Yeah,
aggressive.
she was actually just a bad
Wait.
person. Brad's anger comes from that entirely.
Wait. Please tell us more.
I hated her so much. My God, she would walk around the house with her fucking hands right below her titties because she couldn't just put them at her side, and she'd walk around flapping her fucking fat hands, and I'd be like, "What are you doing?" And she's just like, "They're my paws," and I'm just like, "No, they're not. They're hands.
Sounds like you just don't like people who.
Fuck you."
She was just expressing herself.
No, shut up.
It's okay to be different, Brad. You don't have to ridicule
Not in my house. It's not.
Anyway,
That sounds
you have to
really
leave.
bad.
I feel really bad for your son, bro.
What?
Steve's gone. All right.
So,
Okay.
there should be some context there. She was terrible.
She really was.
Just terrible.
Actually, one
I
of the
thought
worst
she was a
people.
really
Like,
nice lady.
emotionally-
You never met her. My God, she was so just.
She was disgusting.
went for a brisk jog.
You guys keep saying she's a terrible person, and then your evidence to that is she was gross.
I swear to God, she showered and the shower smelled bad.
Oof.
No, but
Anyway,
she made a mess everywhere that she went. Fucking also, Brian, who you guys have seen a couple times now, that was his girlfriend at the time, and she treated him like dog shit.
Brian is a god.
Yeah,
A
right.
god! And he's the funniest guy in the group.
Stop that.
it's true. Cody and Brian are top tier. The only interaction before you continue the story, the only interaction I've had with this woman was when you guys still lived in the other house,
Yeah.
and they were like living in like that side room,
Mhm.
and there was those like scrolling doors.
Uh-huh.
I remember walking in, looking in that direction because it was the first time I was ever in your goddamn house. I see some random woman. We lock eyes. She closes the doors. I'm like, oh, okay, can't go in there.
Well, at least she had clothes on.
That was the
At
bathroom.
least I remember.
I swear to God, she went into the bathroom once, peed, and then I walked in and there's just pee on the floor.
Yeah, because dogs, they lift their leg and they pee.
Oh,
Oh god.
God.
She was a furry.
I'm gonna be a furry to spite Brad.
Are we all gonna become furries? I can't.
I
That,
hate-
that takes the meme. way
Dude,
too
this
far.
one, we're having a yard sale this one time, and like this car is driving by, and all of a sudden it literally screeches to a stop. The doors fling open, and these two fucking chicks, they open the door, they run down,
Did they buy
and
your whole yard?
no, they walked up, and they started
No,
batting the
trying to buy
stuff
the
on my
garage.
table.
What?
Yeah, there was like a shiny ball, like you know, one of those fushigi things. I was trying to sell it.
Ooh.
So they come up, they're batting at it, and they go, "Oh, sorry, we're furries. We can't help ourselves when we see shiny balls." And I'm like, "Please leave."
Spray paint your own nuts.
So anyway, from what I understand is you guys had to drive her car down.
Yes.
to-
So she left her car up here. Whenever she decided to leave Brian brokenhearted and alone in
Yeah,
the shower
after she
crying.
cucked him for the longest
Guys,
time.
I don't think we should be saying this about Brian while he's not here.
We're not saying it about Brian. We're saying about his dumb bitch
You
ex.
just called him a cuck.
Because that's what happened. They literally slept in the same bed together, naked and everything. And she's just like, "No, I've broken up with you. I'm not moving out, though. I'm dating this guy in Texas. You have to, but
That's
I'm
how it
still going to
happened.
sleep
Yeah.
naked in your bed, but go
Yeah.
fuck yourself."
It was fucking awful.
And she made him pay for her ticket to Texas.
I don't.
Why haven't we gone to Texas and broke this bitch's legs?
For real.
All right.
We have to see her again.
Texas is very far away from here.
Yes, which we found out.
Yeah.
So,
So we're driving down there. We did it all in one day.
one 24-hour period.
We were supposed to trade off for 2 hours, but 2 hours hit. I'm looking. Tony's looking over at me saying, "Hey, it's time to switch," and I'm all like, "Yeah." So 6 hours later, now 8 hours into my drive, and I'm all like, yeah, I think this is enough. I'll let Tony handle the next 2 hours, and then Tony takes the next 16.
Yes, because we were competing for who could drive the longest.
Even though
The problem is we didn't realize how insanely fatigued we would be in between the drives. I swear to God, there was a point when I was driving that I literally had no context of even having legs, and I'm not sure how I made it a certain distance.
that's terrifying.
It was
and very
really-
unsafe.
Oh, super unsafe. The last 3 hours of that trip felt like actual death.
Hey, we stopped for some good food though along the way.
Yeah, we did.
So you guys had some.
Thanks, Bobby.
You guys had some good food, right? And then, so when you got to Texas, you dropped it off at the girl's house?
We went to her house. From there, they had to drive us to the airport since
That must
the
have been a
boyfriend she
fun drive.
had
it
car was
was
so
very awkward.
bad that he was only able to pick her up.
Oh, yeah. Selective
Oh
driving.
yeah. He they refused to do anything like that.
So
like-
y'all drove 24 hours to bring this fucking car down for her when you could have just left it in Pennsylvania and told her to go fuck herself.
Yeah, you see
and
the-
that's what I wanted to do!
Hold up. The whole time there, by the way, we forgot to mention that we had a cat with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
There was a cat in the
we had her
car.
cat. At one point, I let the cat out to go to the bathroom
Did it
since
run
it had been like fucking 12 hours.
Did it run away?
No, it didn't run away. But from then on, I couldn't get the cat back in its cage, so we had a cat walking around.
So the whole trip, so Cody hits me. This is how it got started. I'm sitting there at work one day, just minding my own business, doing my bank job. Cody, out of nowhere, is just like, hey, you want to go to Texas, like, Friday? And I'm like, I didn't really plan on going to Texas Friday. He's like, yeah, we got to drive the whole way there, and we only have 24 hours to do it. And I'm like, how long on Google Maps does it say to get to Texas? He's like, about 23. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, fuck it, let's do it. So I clear it with my wife and everything, who normally would have been really mad, but weirdly understanding.
That's, yeah.
And I just take off, and we just go. And fucking, there was, oh man, what am I trying to think of? I just had something, and I just completely lost it.
Choo-choo, train's left the station.
Yeah, man, it's gone. No, 24 hours to get there.
Hey, you can't hit the table.
24 hours to get there, right? We're making great time, by the way. So we're at about 18, 19 hours into the trip.
That's when we pulled over and passed.
And it's like
out.
2 a.m. And I'm losing concentration.
No, man, it was 6 a.m. at that point.
Me and Cody have switched off probably, like, at this point we kept taking, like, quick succession turns because neither one of us was functionally able to do it anymore. So it was like 30 minutes, and then we would switch and be like, then we just drove for 3 hours, we'll switch, and it was only 30 minutes. So then we switch again, and the same thing happened, and we're like, dude, I look at Cody, and Cody looks at me, and eyes dragging down, and we're like, we gotta stop for just a little bit, man. So we pull up into this really shady truck stop, in between semi-trucks, and we're laying there, and we're like, okay, we can get like 1 hour of sleep and still make our deadline. Because we had a flight to catch when we got there.
Oh, that's why you guys were on that time
we had to rush.
Oh, my God.
So we're like, we get like 1 hour. So we're laying there. I'm looking around. There's just truckers in their trucks staring at this little tiny car next to them. And I'm like, Cody, are we truckers now? And I passed out.
Fucking cramped as hell, too, since we had all our shit in the
Oh, yeah, we couldn't put the chairs back or anything because it was
'cause-
literally loaded full.
This story gets worse and worse.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you literally became a U-Haul.
Yeah.
You guys became a moving service
Yeah.
for an ungrateful woman.
Yes.
And you took this car down, and they didn't have the common courtesy to just take you to the airport when you drove 24 hours to bring the car there.
they did take us to the airport. We wanted to meet them at the airport since it would
Yeah.
have saved time.
It would have saved us a bunch of
But
time.
we had that whole huge-ass drive, barely made it in time, and then we found out that it took another 2 hours from their house to the airport. So it just felt like it never ended.
Yeah, really. It was
Why-
so bad.
Why didn't you just say no?
Yeah, seriously.
Because we
that's-
wanted to go to Texas.
No,
actually.
well, no, it's not that you guys
I
should've said
literally
no.
would have been like,
It's
I'm
Brian-
leaving your car at the fucking airport.
Brian
that
should have
part,
said
yeah.
no. Well, no.
I
You
did
guys
say
shouldn't have
that.
done this trip.
I did want to do that.
I wanted to kick her out.
You shouldn't have done this trip. But that's just me. being a spiteful asshole.
No.
The trip was great.
Brian kept it from me that they had broken up, and when I found out, we're sitting at a Sheetz, better than Wawa, and we're sitting at that Sheetz, and I just go, so I can kick her out now, right? And he goes, well, no, because I still care about her, and I wouldn't want that to happen. And I'm just like, motherfucker, I just want her gone.
How long?
You know who the people I've lived with, the people that pushed me to the limit that I still didn't kick out? She was worse!
How long was she there between their breakup, and
Like
the move?
2 months after she broke up.
Fuck
Yeah, it
that
was a while.
shit,
It
bro.
wasn't quick.
No, Should have been out of my fucking house immediately.
Also, I'm glad Cody fucking switched off with you while driving, because when we drove to Colorado, and I'm just like dead on the fucking road, hey, does anybody want to switch? No. I guess I'll go fuck myself then. And then we get to Colorado, and I am fucking dead. I am goddamn dead. I'm just like, someone else has to drive home. I fall asleep, I wake up, and we're in Ohio.
So speaking
I
of
drove to
fun-
Ohio though.
Yeah, Cody drove literally all the way to Ohio, and then I drove from Ohio to probably lower Tennessee until we actually got to Texas, and then we switched again. So
No, it was 8 hours. I drove 8 hours first. And Ohio is only 8.5.
So you drove further than
Yeah,
Ohio.
it
You
was
drove
further.
to probably.
You might be confusing the other time whenever we drove back from I don't remember where.
Oh, the other time. Me and Cody's car trips are always the best. This one other time that we took.
Maybe we should finish the other story.
Well,
instead.
fair. But yeah. So what? Good.
You guys keep complaining about car trips. Just stop driving places. We have planes.
Hey, but driving really far is kind of fun.
But
It's super
This
fun.
one had.
It's actually kind of nice.
It sounds like it's a miserable time back.
It is, but it's also a great miserable time.
I remember getting on the plane.
Oh no!
And-
Wait, don't skip to the plane yet. 'Cause,
Okay.
we get there. All right, we got some time. I'm all like, hey, let's go to the shop and look around for a bit while we wait for the plane. So we get on the bus, go the whole way over there. It takes a lot longer than I expected.
It took
Tony's
45
like-
minutes roughly to get from the hangar we were at to the main terminal on the shuttle.
we can't do anything, or
what
we're
airport
going
did you
to
guys
miss
go?
the plane.
Dallas, I think it
The
was.
big ass Dallas International
Yeah, Dallas
Airport is
International.
fucking huge.
But we didn't actually go that far. We had there are a lot of stops and traffic on the way through, and that's what took the longest.
Yeah. So
We
we
could have walked there. In
we
5
got
minutes.
over there, and we're like, all right, now what do? We've got about 30 seconds, and then we hopped back on a shuttle and drove all the way back, so we didn't miss our flight. We did, on the other hand, though, weirdly enough, at our place, they had a really good, authentic taco truck.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
shit
right.
was
I forgot about that.
amazing. Oh my god, it was so. Also, we stopped at a bunch of good places on the way down. We had authentic Texas barbecue when we were there. We also stopped in Tennessee for more barbecue. The South has a lot of barbecue.
Oh yeah, of course. Once you pass the
You know what bar-
Mason
that bar
Dixon
was
line,
okay.
yeah,
It's all
Appetizers.
barbecue.
Wow, authentic Texan barbecue? That's gotta be good.
it was
Nuh-uh.
amazing.
yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I've
What?
never been to
Just
Texas.
kidding.
I still say we should go to Memphis in May. It's great.
Memphis and what?
Memphis in May.
Menthols.
Menstruation in March.
Menstruation.
What is it, like a
Yeah,
barbecue
that's
thing?
what-
Yes, it's a massive barbecue festival.
That would be
How far is
awesome.
Tennessee from here?
8 hours.
I
I had
You guys
relatives
are-
drive from Tennessee every few years trying to go tell me I don't know how far it is.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, so probably about 8 hours. That makes sense.
Wisconsin's about 15.
I would love to go to Wisconsin, man.
It's great.
I really want some cheese curds.
I recommend.
Like,
What do you mean? Go to Sheets.
No, authentic Wisconsin cheese
Oh man,
curds.
cheese.
No, it's not.
Cheese.
No,
Jesus?
it's not. It matters where it comes from.
Jesus isn't
Shut
crackers.
Yeah, that's why they named cities after it.
Shut up.
No, wait. It's
It's
other
the
way
same
around.
cheese.
Oh,
You can
crap.
get it imported.
Man, listen, I
Just
was
go
all
on
on your
Google,
side.
type Wisconsin cheese.
I
Click
would-
ship to me and fucking get your fucking cheese.
Yes, that's true, but I'm not going to get it deep fried and shipped to me. It'll taste like
You can't
ass when
deep
gets
fry
here.
it here?
Why are
What,
you-
they got
why-
different oil over there?
Yeah.
No, they fucking
Brad,
don't. It's the same
Brad,
fucking
why are
thing.
you gatekeeping Wisconsin cheese from me? You just want to
Because-
go to Wisconsin.
Why-
I just want to go to Wisconsin.
That's a
It's
stupid
the
reason.
cheese capital of the world, and I love cheese.
You can get cheese anywhere.
I
man.
love it, Brad. I just want to go to Wisconsin.
Spoiler alert! Walmart. There's cheese at the Walmart.
It's not as good, probably. I have no context.
We're all right.
Just
We're
go to
all right. Probably gets copyright strike.
No, we're singing it. Literally, we can't do
You
that.
can actually still get copyrighted for singing certain
they
songs.
can suck my.
Oh, Wisconsin.
I'm gonna spray paint my balls shiny so that some furries can play with them. Go fuck yourself.
So, God, they were so annoying.
So speaking of impromptu trips,
Yes.
is a two-parter. So Brad, when he
Whoa.
went out to Philadelphia and got to meet the Jersey boys, they had a really close bond, right? And one day, one of the Jersey boys wants to move in with Brad.
Oh, I was there for
Yeah,
this trip.
exactly.
This was great.
So they're like, dude, we're gonna have to help him bring the U-Haul. We're gonna have to do all these things, and we're like, let's make this a trip.
Road trip.
So it goes. So from the Western Pennsylvania all the way to Jersey. What was that? Like a 7-hour drive?
The coast of Jersey. Too.
Yeah, so like
we're
6 or
right
7
there.
hours. No, it's more. It's 4.5 hours from here to like Philadelphia,
Yeah, it was
and we had to get into Jersey pretty deep. So it was like 5 or 6 hours.
That's 6.
Yeah. So it is Brad, Tony, Tins, me, and Mallory. Am I missing anyone? I
No,
think that was the crew.
That's it.
That was the crew.
So we go there on like a Saturday.
It's actually Mallory and I.
Anyway, sorry, I just had to let that one out. So we go to Jersey, we drive there, we make it to a hotel. We have to share. It's
God.
2
Oh
queen
my
beds.
fucking god.
It was 2. It was 2 queen
Jesus
beds.
Christ.
And remember, there's 5 of us.
Who?
What? It's 5 of us, and there's 2 queen beds. So clearly, Brad and Mallory are gonna get one.
Not Mallory on one, the rest of you on the other.
No.
That would have been hot.
It's a bro trip. You gotta have the bro.
Now
trip
I will
orgy.
say this one thing, and Tins, I've argued with this to you before, so this isn't any news, or this isn't any new thing. When he agreed to this trip, the bedding arrangement was going to be Brad and Mallory in one bed, Tony and I in the other, and Tins was gonna get the floor.
Yeah, which he enjoyed, by the way.
Yeah, but not before cuddling me for an hour and a half in a tiny ass bed. Because guess what? We're fat fucks,
Oh, yeah.
and Tins is a kind of skinny dude, but it's 3 of us in a queen size bed.
Yeah,
We're
he thought
literally
he could-
like
He thought he could
dicks and
sleep
asses,
in between
literally.
us.
Yeah, dicks and asses just like there. So I'm uncomfortable. He gets off and he sleeps on the floor, and then me and Brad zonk out.
Immediately, by the way, in literal seconds, both of these two are just full bore, snoring louder than I've ever heard a man snore in my life. So goddamn loud.
I slept well.
The joy of sleep apnea.
That was
Yeah.
great.
Brad and Steve are literally scream snoring in this room.
We were arguing.
Tins is somehow sleeping on the floor.
Dead asleep.
I have no idea how. And me and Mallory, who are both very light sleepers and have a hard time falling asleep to begin with, are sitting up in bed, staring at each other, and all we hear is the whole night.
From what I understand.
Mallory eventually starts crying, and I'm just like, Mallory, I know, I'm so sorry. There's nothing we can do about it, though.
Hey, I warned her. She didn't have to come.
And Brad and Steve just song logs. Every once in a while, Brad would achieve consciousness for a moment, and the noise would cut in half. And he would just go, I'm not even snoring, and fall back asleep.
If you know what's funny? I don't remember that anything. So I was dead.
And then I had to drive back home the next day. 'cause
Wait. We're getting way too ahead of
It
ourselves.
was horrible.
Well, real quick,
So
I
we
just wanna
wake
say-
up, and me and Brad are very well rested.
Oh yeah.
We're very well rested.
Yeah, they're doing great.
The night before, we ate a shit ton of food. You remember?
Yeah.
You guys were like, guys, we need to eat at Trader Dick Doc's or something like that. And so we got like cheesesteaks, fries, we got pizza. We were fat asses that night, and then we kept them up with our story. Which I want to say, mine has definitely gotten better. And Miranda's a heavy sleeper, so I don't hear complaining. So
I mean, Brad also has like
he
an
has a sleep apnea machine. He's got a
now,
beep
so
app.
he's not
I literally
loud
don't
anymore.
snore anymore.
so it's all good. now.
Tony's not that light of a sleeper. He never feels me touching him at night.
Right?
She's just out like a night.
So next morning, we go to your friend's house. The U-Haul's packed. We say hello to their family real quick. They say their goodbyes. We start driving. Me and Tony are in the U-Haul.
Lugging 5 miles an hour.
I think it was Tins and the Jersey boy in his car, right?
Yep.
And it was you and Mallory in your car.
Yep.
So we start our drive listening to International Harbor. No, it was
Yeah.
Country Roads, then International Harvester. I'm pretty sure. And then we're like an hour or two out. We get to a Walmart, and we had to pee. So we're like, guys, let's buy some walkie-talkies.
Oh yeah, that
And
was
so we
wonderful.
hunt this Walmart for walkie-talkies, and we find a pair of 3. Or like a pair of 4, I forget. But we had enough for each car. So the entire rest of this drive... No, it gets good. The entire rest of this drive, we have walkie-talkies talking to each other this entire rest of the drive. And it came in handy. Because we
Actually
made
did.
it to the toll booth to get back into Pennsylvania, and we only had enough money for a car. U-Haul trucks pay more at the toll booth. And so it's a line. It's us in the front. I'm pretty sure it's Brad in the middle, and it's Jersey Boy and Tins in the back. And we get up to the attendant, and he goes, they're like $10 or $15.
Yeah, it was
and we had
something.
like $2.50. So I go on the walk. He was like, hey, guys, we have a problem. Hey, yeah, what's the problem? Hey, we don't have enough money. We can't get through the toll booth. And there's no way we can pull off. He's like, all right, don't worry. And then I think it was the Jersey boy comes running down in this heavy congested traffic.
Oh yeah,
at this
there's like 15 cars behind us, by the way.
honking, and then he just throws the money at us. We count it quick and hand it to the attendant, and we're gone. So it came in handy.
It really did. It was really useful.
And then God, we left pretty early, didn't we?
Yep.
And it was super late. I felt like
Oh, we didn't get
super
back
late.
until what,
like
9
or
o'clock?
10 o'clock. Dude.
Yeah,
So
we
fast
stopped a bunch though.
fast
so.
forward a little bit.
Well, we had to get gas every 10
Yeah.
minutes with the U-Haul.
Yeah, those things.
It was
burned
only went up to what, like 55 miles an hour?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It really would not.
It wouldn't go past like it
I mean,
wouldn't go to
it's-
highway speeds. We
No.
could never make it to 65 in that damn thing because it was loaded.
Yep.
So fast forward, COVID happens, and unfortunately, our Jersey friend has lung issues, and there was some background stuff going on. Won't get into it, but he wanted to move back. Like, okay, we get it. So he gets a U-Haul truck, and something happened with this U-Haul truck that he had to get a different one.
At least we had to get a different one.
So it is like midnight. You remember this? You came with us.
Yeah.
It was about midnight. We're at Tony's house, and Brad goes, "Oh shit, my buddy has to take this U-Haul truck to Johnstown." And we're like, "What time is it?" It's a Friday night. It's midnight. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go to Johnstown and drop off this U-Haul.
Johnstown's a shithole, by the way.
So we drive out to Johnstown, and it's very similar. We're in the U-Haul. Me and
Yep.
Brad, or me and Tony. The rest are in Brad's car. I think it was just like you. Who else? I forget who else went to that trip. But we get there, we drop off the truck, and we're leaving Johnstown. And on the way into Johnstown, someone noticed that there was a purse
Purple pink purse.
in the middle of a four-way intersection.
Yep.
So on the way back, we are all piled into this car. And they go, we drive past this goddamn intersection. And they're like, Steven, jump out and grab that purse.
I did not condone this.
I'm like,
by the
no.
way.
I'm like, absolutely not.
I wanted
That's
him to do it.
That's stealing. That's bad. What if, and in my mind, I'm paranoid. So I'm like, what if this is a setup? What if the cops are like, this is a weird setup and we're all going to get arrested 2 a.m. at Johnstown. And so I get out, I grab this purse, and I held it. And in my mind, I heard a million screams to throw this out the goddamn window. So I did. I threw it. Turns out that a couple of dudes, random guys, random neighbors of this four-way intersection, had this purse on a fishing line with a reel, waiting for some dumbass to come and try to take the goddamn
To be
print.
fair, we
so
had it
they-
in the car.
So they can reel it in. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they were expecting it to come from the other way because that's where they were sitting.
Yup.
So they didn't notice and they wouldn't have been able to. We would have taken their fishing line, fishing reel and all, and we would have kept it.
That would have been amazing.
But no, I fucking panicked and threw it out the goddamn door.
Dude, as soon as like they started laughing and coming around the corner, I'm like telling Mallory, I was like, Mallory, my knive's in the glove box. Give me that.
Oh, man. So
Yeah, we got set up real good. It
Random
was fun.
trips can be a lot of fun.
Sounds
Super
like
fun.
I mean, they're okay. So this is normally the part where we fight about something, but since we already fucking did that
Wait.
today.
I have something we can all agree on.
All right.
I
That
disagree.
Brian's ex is an ungrateful bitch.
Oh, absolutely.
Here.
Here, here.
I concur.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So anyway, thank you for joining us today. If you liked what you heard, please check out our Twitter at I swear to Satan's nipples.
Join us next time when we talk about witches for Jesus.
Yes.
Here you go, Cody. Eat this
What?
in one bite.
What?
Oh my god.
That's an OnlyFans material right there, guys.
At Above and Below 69. If you want
Nice.
to support us, you can follow us on Twitter. Leave a rating on the site you use to listen to us. If you're on YouTube, please search Above and Below and give us a like and a subscribe. And as always, have an above average day. Bye!
I promise the next episode will be as fucking stupid.
Shut up, Damien.
Oh wait, he's finishing his honey bun that he ate in one bite.
Bye.
Don't understand.